Hey there. Okay, we're gonna let a couple more people come in before we start talking about creating gratitude. And in these next 10 days, I think it's super important that we intentionally create that feeling, that vibration, that energy of gratitude. There are so many other feelings, so many other emotions going on right now that I think if you can recognize the power behind intentionally creating a feeling, an emotion, you will show up as a different person. So if you are one of my current clients and you have this tablet, grab it, because I think that today's generation of gratitude is going to be something that you're going to want to keep close at hand. If you don't have one of these, just go into the Student Union, the free private Facebook group. A lot of you are watching this in the group right now. If you're not in there, if you're on YouTube, join our free private Facebook group. I have a worksheet linked at the very top of the page that will hold your hand through this model. So today, the circumstance that we're going to talk about is health. And I know there is a lot of fear, a lot of overwhelm surrounding that circumstance. And I want you to know that you can change that emotion. You can change that feeling that has you showing up out of fear. You can change that just like that. And here's how. All of your feelings come from a thought. So if you have thoughts like, I have a pre-existing condition, I have family that has a history of illness, or am I going to die early and leave my family? Those are all thoughts. I know that you think your thoughts are true, but they're thoughts and they're a choice. Those thoughts are being given to us. They're supplied by our primitive brain that's meant to keep us safe. So there's no shame in the fact that you're having those kind of thoughts, but I want to heighten your awareness that that kind of thinking is what's generating this emotion. If you're feeling fear or if you're feeling scared, the 100%, the reason why you're feeling anything is because you're thinking something first. So if those thoughts resonate with you, do I have a pre-existing condition, or am I going to leave my family and friends earlier than I meant to? If that's generating fear for you, I want you to really be aware of how do you show up when you're feeling fearful. How do you show up? Do you start to make excuses about your health? Do you shut down altogether and just ignore any sort of symptoms? Do you take the easy way out? Do you just do whatever's easiest? Maybe you start to distract yourself with food or with shopping or with alcohol. Maybe you start to pull back socially. Maybe you throw caution to the wind and you put yourself out there even more. Who knows? But if you're showing up that way, what are you creating for yourself? You are creating an environment where you stay scared and you stay unhealthy, right? Do you see that these actions, the way that you're showing up, has a direct result in what you create for yourself? You create your experience through these actions, and these actions are created from the emotion that you're feeling, and that emotion starts with the thought. So I'm picking circumstances that I think a lot of people can relate to right now, and health is a big one. I think a lot of us are thinking about our health right now. So I want to show you, how do you change that feeling of fear? You change it through challenging your thinking, asking yourself, is that even true? Are those thoughts true? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But if it's not serving you, I would encourage you to change the thinking around that circumstance. So the circumstance stays the same, but here are some choices that you might want to take under consideration. How about, I have the time right now, I have the time to invest in improving my health. There is a way out. There are options out there, you guys. You just have to be resourceful and you have to find them. Improving my health will improve all the other areas of my life. And I want to be around for my family and for my friends. What do those thoughts generate within you? What kind of a vibration do you feel? What's the emotion that comes up? I think it's gratitude. It's a feeling of being grateful. But you only generate that feeling by thinking those thoughts. So these are the thoughts that you have to practice surrounding that circumstance. That's how you can extinguish the fear, right? Because when you're feeling grateful, you will show up in an entirely different way. You will create entirely different results for yourself. You will make a plan, you'll get resourceful, you'll commit to investing in yourself finally. Maybe you've spent years and years and years like putting yourself on the back burner. Now it's time to invest in yourself. Maybe you ask for support. Maybe you share the knowledge that you've now learned. Maybe you start to socialize more. Maybe you start to get very real with yourself and you start to ask yourself, like, what is important in my life? Where am I making the biggest investments? I would say most people would say their biggest financial investment is probably the house that they live in. But if you hold your house up to the importance of your mental and physical health, is there one that weighs more in the level of importance? It's probably your mental and physical health, right? But are you investing in that? A lot of people aren't. So you got to get very real with yourself. What are you prioritizing? How are you prioritizing that? Are you prioritizing it by making the investment in your mental and physical health? But when you're feeling grateful, you're probably more likely to do that. And what does that create for you? That creates improved health and a life of longevity. Stark difference from staying scared and being unhealthy. Do you see how exact same circumstances, totally two different results? And it all starts with your thinking. 100%. And most people don't realize that. It's so simple. It is so simple. So if you are looking for some more guidance in this area, if you're wanting to change your fear into feeling grateful, you can do that. It's a choice. So I would encourage you to join the Student Union minimally. It's a free Facebook group where I coach in almost every day. If you want more in-depth training specifically on your health, I would say join the Stop Overeating Fast program, where people are losing weight at a very rapid rate, but that's not the best benefit. The best benefit is that they're learning how to self-coach so that they can apply these principles to every area of their life. They're seeing results across the board. So if that's you, if you resonate with those feelings of fear or of being scared in regards to your health, reach out. Take action from a place of somebody who wants to feel grateful. Step into being that person right now. Because when you step into being that person that's feeling grateful, you're thinking thoughts like this, which has you showing up, making plans, being resourceful, committing to investing in yourself, getting support and sharing what you know. And you get a result of improved health and longevity. There's nothing better than that, right? That is exactly the investment that is of the utmost importance. I promise you that. If you don't have your health, you do not have anything. So thanks for being here today. Please comment on anything that comes to mind if you have an aha on this. Invite your friends into these 10 days of free coaching. I forgot to start my cute ticker here. Let's start it. There. I'm so tech savvy and I didn't even start it. I thought this is the cutest thing. So 10 days of free coaching. Invite your friends into the student union. We're only on day 2 and we've got some good circumstances. I think a lot of circumstances that people can relate to right now. And I'm going to teach you how to be grateful for those circumstances that you might be feeling negative emotions about. So thanks for being here. Drop comments below. We'll see you tomorrow.